Hi, folks, and welcome to one of the big occasions on the college football calendar. Two teams that have earned their right to play for the championship of the ACC. Think about all the playoff and national championship dreams that have been launched from this stadium. This is a matchup we've all been waiting for. Two teams ranked in the top 5, battling for a precious conference title, but also pointing to something even bigger, the college football playoff. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Temple Owls, taking on the 5th-ranked team, the Florida State Seminoles. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Kickoff team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. Returner looking to create better field position. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Handoff heading left. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
They're just trying to establish the run. There's not much there, but give credit to that defensive line and those linebackers attacking the line of scrimmage to negate any chance at all.
Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Pulls it in. It's Harris. They'll get him, but he put the spin cycle on that defender. Wow.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Kind of a fine line here, Chris, for me when it comes to throwing a screen pass. You don't want to throw it too early, obviously, and the defense reacts quickly and can sniff it out. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late and potentially get sacked. You've got to make sure it hits just right for this play to work.
After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Finds his man. It's Harris. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the 37.
Well, the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
And the Owls come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Oh, it's a reverse. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
The sophomore able to get home with the sack.
It just looked like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a bit too long that time, allowed the defense to be able to get the pressure, and they come up with the first sack of the game.
7th play now, the opening drive, but it's 3rd and long. From the shotgun, drops back. There's a shot toward the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Yeah, Chris, the offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. And the punt will land in the end zone for a touchback. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Pre-snap motion from the receiver. On the ground, it's Lucas. They stop him right at the 24.
That's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Ball handed off. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 more yards a pop like that.
So a very makeable third down for the offense from the 29. Try and muscle for the first down. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
That is a great job by this defense. The defensive line really taking control up front. I love how those linebackers flowed on that play. Nice tackle for a loss. That sets up a fourth down.
Fielding the punt, looking to improve field position here. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. The Temple offense back on the field now. The last possession, they were forced to kick it away. Can they finally get things going this time? One man at the backfield, and he'll get the football. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer. Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. And look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice game.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback.
And it's the senior getting home with this sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
The offense will try to recover now. It's 2nd and 12. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. That's caught. It's Smith. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. And he'll drop back here on third down. Receiver makes the grab. They'll stop him short. The completion gained 5 yards, but brings up fourth down. DB is looking to jam the receivers at the snap. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. And he finds his target. He has the first. They've got him, but he easily makes the first down, and this drive keeps going.
Well, that's exactly when you want to go to your little slot receiver, right? He gets a one-on-one matchup on fourth down, has all that room to work with in the middle of the field, get him the football on fourth down, come up with the conversion, keep those sticks moving.
They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. And they'll go right back to him on first down. Stop for no gain, and that'll bring us to the end of the first quarter. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Linebackers trying to confuse this offense now. Off the RPO, caught to the right. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Owls.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open scoring. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Fields it just outside the goal line. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Looking to throw it on first down. Lets it go quickly. Finds a man downfield. It's a big gain to the right. Breaks clear over the right side. Can they chase him down? Touchdown, Florida State. No chance to catch him. Now the try here for the extra point. And the PAT is good. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. This one will be fair caught. Here comes the Temple offense out there. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. On the run, it's Smith. Running up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Second down play coming up for this offense. It's press coverage now from these DBs. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down. They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On third down, he drops to throw. He bought some time, now lets it go. With the catch, it's Smith.
You know, it's third down. As a quarterback, you're sitting there back in the pocket trying to find a matchup that you like. Pretty much everything taken away. I like his thought to get it to the running back because he's a talented, gifted player, but he just could not wiggle free to pick up the first down.
They've already converted once on fourth down this game. Let's see if they can make it 2 for 2. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Finds his man. Has the first down. They've got him, but they convert on fourth down, and the drive keeps going.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On fourth down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Oh, gosh, give this defense all the credit in the world. They had their eyes in the right position, playing assignment football. Quarterback just looking for daylight. Couldn't find anywhere to go there on the keeper on the option. Again, that's great assignment football by the defense.
Short throw complete to the tight end. And they've got him.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody. It allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
QB decides to keep it here. And he picks up the first down, tackled at the 32.
It almost is like the quarterback just said to himself, I've got this. I'm going to find a way to pick up this first down. He gets the first and keep the chains moving.
The Owls look to keep this drive moving. They'll run it here.
Well, the defensive coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
And the 8th play on this drive coming up. Linebacker shifting around now. Catch made on the out route. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
When you throw an out route against man coverage, and it puts a premium on the receiver who can set up the defensive back to be able to still have room to get to the outside and be timed up with a quarterback. That was great execution.
Got a lane. Can he get in? Tackle just short of the goal line at the 1. What a run. The Owls looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Ball moved back to the 4 for second and goal. And he'll get there. Touchdown, Temple. Conference championship pressure, they just grind their way. Beautiful execution in that methodical drive.
Man, I can't think of a better stage than the conference championship to put together a drive like that. Moving the sticks, executing along the way, avoiding any turnover potential, and coming up with a touchdown. Great job.
PAT makes it a 7-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. Last possession, a one-play lightning strike with the big touchdown pass. And the defense make adjustments here. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Good awareness here by this defense, keeping their eyes on the quarterback, knowing that he's a potential threat. That time before he...
And there's the handoff. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29. So a very makeable third down for the offense from the 29. Can he get there on the ground? The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. See what that's about. See if the offense can overcome that holding penalty. So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. That's the 2-minute warning here before halftime as the offense tries to cut into this lead. Well, it's been tough so far to get this drive going. Now they face 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. What's the call going to be? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Receiver makes the catch.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
On their own side of the 50, they're going to go for it here on 4th and inches. The shotgun running play call. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a fourth down stop.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decided to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
Looking to scramble now. The defense will wrap him up, but he's able to scramble for a first down and keep the drive going.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first, keep this drive moving.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. Looks right for a quick completion. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
So here we go, third down in the red zone, the kind of play that decides football games. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. He's got it near the end zone. Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a first and goal for this offense.
Now that's what I call coming through for your team in a pressure situation. Great read, got the ball where it needed to go, and now you're set up to get 6.
The Owls line up with a first and goal. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Owls. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
Point after, knocked right through. Now they get set to kick it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. Time is running out before halftime to cut into this now 2-possession lead. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. He'll take a deep shot. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
He's looking for that deep completion. I love the chunk play. I love the idea of being aggressive. They just come up empty.
Gonna run it. It's Lucas. Brought down at the 28, and it's good enough for a first down. The Noles will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. He's running out of time here. That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Offense getting set. It's second down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. He's looking to scramble. On the run, he's going to chuck it deep.
Chris, that's every quarterback's worst nightmare. A wide-open receiver streaking for a touchdown. You could throw a hook shot out there, let him get underneath it, and let him run to the end zone. What a missed opportunity.
Offense facing a third and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Play moves the ball to about the 45. That's good for a first down. And the Seminoles come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. First down, looking to throw the football. The sure hands, it's McCoy. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
That completion makes it second and medium. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Rifles this football to the left. It's a huge gain. He's got it inside the 30.
Well, that's exactly what you need to do as a receiver in these kind of situations near the end of the half. Get some positive yards, but also stopping the clock is just as important.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. First down, looking to throw the ball. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
The tight end drag route is the perfect option for an offense looking to scheme that position open for some yardage. Perfect execution here for a first down.
And the Knowles are in the red zone now. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Caught near the goal line. Bring him down short of the goal line, but it's first and goal from the 2. The offense calls a timeout here. That's their third and final of the half. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Offense looking to throw the ball. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Seminoles. And now they'll set up for the point after. PAT is good. They still trail, though. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. First half clock with just 7 seconds remaining for this first down play. Using his legs here. Breaking free at the 35. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. One more play before they head to the locker room. They can't come up with it there, and that's going to do it. Time runs out in the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Owls will kick it deep to begin the second half. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. Picks up some blocks. Can they catch him? Touchdown, Knowles. He'll stroll into the end zone. Extra point try coming now. He knocks through the PAT and ties. Kickoff team's on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And he takes this from inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. The Owls offense is back out on the field now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Quarterback leaves the pocket, on the move now. Gets some space around the 30. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on the run.
Oh, great juke, and he's in the clear. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. And run, good for a first down. The offense still rolling. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Press coverage now from the secondary. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. He's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Temple. Will take the lead in the second half. This passing game is on fire. The quarterback cannot be stopped. With a conference championship on the line, he's delivering.
Yeah, he's in sync right now with his wide receivers. But, man, my attention seems to be more on the defense. What in the world are they thinking? You can't just allow this quarterback to sit back there and throw. You've got to be able to put pressure on him, or he's going to continue to throw touchdown after touchdown.
It's a squib kick picked up by one of the blockers. They bring him down at the 41. The return team does a solid job there. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
How about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground. And it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Using his legs, it's Lucas. He's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49. The Seminoles come to the line in the hurry-up. Running play called on 3rd and short. Breaks loose at the 40. He's tackled inside the 35. Picks up a first down.
You know, even though these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. Now you get a new set of downs and a chance to keep moving the ball down the field.
And he's going to rifle this one deep to the left side. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Florida State. Here comes the point after attempt. The PAT is up and good, so we're tied up here in the 3rd quarter. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Return starts from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen. That's good coverage there. The Temple offense back on the field now. Handoff from the shotgun.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
They'll try and run it. Here's the running back. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, textbook job by the defense, surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? From the gun, he looks for an open man. Using his legs on the scramble. Finds room at the 30. He'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
The shotgun handoff here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Now it's second down here. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. Touchdown, Seminoles. Wow, what a play, a defensive score. Well, the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender, Kirk.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
They'll return it from inside the 5. The coverage team brings it down at the 26. Here comes the Temple offense out there. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. The Owls will hustle to the line to crank the tempo.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards.
Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. 4 set of bounds after a big game. This offense set up for the first down.
Well, here's a quarterback that just takes control for himself. Picking up some nice yards. Nothing else is there. This guy's a real threat.
On first down, it's play action. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Owls.
Well, that's just textbook right there. Great timing and recognition by the quarterback. Great route by this receiver. He gave a nice stem to the outside before he went to the post. Perfect timing, tough to defend, and an easy touchdown for this offense.
No problem with PAT right down the middle. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Turn starts inside the 15. And he's brought down after a solid effort on that return. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? He's found some room at the 45. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there to the left side. Great blocking on the left side. Able to create a great push. Nice crease in the back.
And he'll loft it to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Knowles. And now here comes the point after attempt. PAT puts him in front by 7. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. The Owls offense is back out on the field now. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. And the defense smothers him for no gain. Second down play coming up. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. He'll look to throw it here on second down. Looks like he's going to run it. Slides down to avoid the tackle. The Owls will come to the line to crank up the tempo. On the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. He's a quick grab. And it's good for a first down to the 36.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Quick pass, the catch is made. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker. Linebackers moving around trying to confuse the offense.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Florida State 42, Temple 35.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. And he drops back in the gun. Defense is coming after him. The junior able to bring him down quickly. So now it's 3rd and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough 4th down decision? Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Caught quickly. Tackled across midfield at the 48. Good enough for a first down. The Owls pick up enough yardage to move the sticks.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
They get him down, but that's a solid game.
I know this defense works very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
Second down, looking to throw it. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. Deep ball caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Temple. Just ran away from the defense. Well, the defense has had no answer for this pitch and catch combination. They are closing in the conference championship.
You know, the receiver's coming up with a lot of these touchdowns, but I really want to focus in on this quarterback because he's making such good decisions with the football. He's finding his guy. They're moving him around, finding different ways to get him the ball, and I just love to see the quarterback. Anytime you're making good decisions and you're making accurate throws, you got a chance for a big game.
Not a long kickoff, fielded just inside the 25. The returner is brought down. He gets to start with the next drive. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. Handoff here from the shotgun. They've got him down out near the 40.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
The gain makes it 2nd and medium. Takes the handoff. It's Lucas. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. A pre-snap motion from the offense. Quarterback in the shotgun here on 3rd down. Caught near the sticks. It's Lucas. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
Now that's how you execute. I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after that big play, I'm all about taking a shot right to the end zone here.
The Noles have 1st and 10 here. They're going to run it. Mack gets the carry. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. 1st and goal. The offense with an opportunity for a go-ahead score here in the final minutes. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. Offense facing 2nd and goal. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. They stop him again at the 1. 3rd and goal coming up.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Urgency here. Got to cut into this lead. It's 3rd down and goal. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, they're getting closer and closer to that goal line, and now here we are. 4th down. At this point in the game, you got to think they're going to be aggressive and try to get the 6 points. Let's see what they do.
No field goal try here. They're going to try to break the tie with a touchdown in the final quarter. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. So instead of trying to break the tie with a field goal, they'll leave the offense out there on 4th and goal. It's QB sneak. Touchdown, Florida State. And they'll claim the 4th quarter lead. Now they line up to kick the extra point. PAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And here's the return from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. The Temple offense back on the field now. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. He is a load to bring down. Finally, a strong tackle by the cornerback gets him.
Boy, he has such great size. I just love this play call on 1st and 10. The defense is expecting a run. Instead, you go play action, and you throw it to the big man for some positive yards on 1st and 10.
And the Owls will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. It's a short completion to the big tight end. An effective play, good for a 1st down at the 35.
Chris, we get so caught up in these wide receivers and their playmaking ability and getting them the ball in space. And the defense has to pay attention to them. Often too much attention opens up an underneath drag route like this, and quarterback makes a good read. Nice 1st down.
Makes the 1st down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end. Defensive backs up of the line, showing press. Looking to throw yet again. And now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. Catch made down inside the 10. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Owls.
What a touchdown by this offense. They're down 1 now, an extra point away from tying this game up with under 2 minutes to go.
And set up now for the extra point drill. The PAT is up and good, and we are all tied here in the final quarter. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create a big play here. They stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to 29.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Caught over the middle. It's Brown. Breaks loose at the 45. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. Defense spends their second timeout to try to regroup.
Timeout.
First and goal, final 2 minutes. A chance for the offense to break the tie here very late. And now the handoff. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. All right, it's second down and goal now for this offense. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line. Not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
Urgency here in the fourth quarter. They must cut into this lead. It's third down and goal. From the shotgun, handoff inside. Picks up about 3 yards there, but it's going to be fourth down.
Now they run the football here. I thought he might have enough room to be able to extend and get across that first down mark, but he's going to be a couple yards short. Good job by the defense at having awareness of space there and knew exactly what they needed to do to bring him down.
The defense with more pre-snap movement. Now a timeout is taken with just 5 seconds remaining.
Timeout, Florida State.
So on fourth down, here comes a crucial field goal attempt. And it's blocked. The kick was low. The guys up front line up. It's first down. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. He's going to take off. Get some space around the 30. The gain is enough to move the sticks. Ball at the 40.
That's the end of regulation with the score all time.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looks to his left and makes the completion. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Boy, Chris, great timing here with the quarterback against that zone defense, waiting just at the right time to deliver it into that window to pick up a nice gain.
Looking for 6. It's a touchdown as they jump on top here in overtime. That's another passing strike from his quarterback. He is having himself a tremendous ball game.
Boy, this guy just can't miss. Every single time he throws, it seems like he's coming up with another touchdown. The receivers are running good routes. He has enough time to throw. And, man, this poor defense, they might want to think about changing up the coverage. Because right now, it is not working.
And now the extra point to make this a 7-point game in overtime. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. So pressure on this offense here in overtime. They must score a touchdown to stay alive. Takes the handoff and he'll head left. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Nice RPO here by the offensive coordinator and a big gain by the back. But let's give credit to the quarterback. He saw that this defense was sitting back, worried about the pass. So instead of throwing it, he hands it off on some nice positive yards.
Running game is working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. And he'll wisely throw that one away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
2nd down after that previous play. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. He pulls it in for a big gain. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown. And now a decision. You kick the PAT or go for 2 and the win. And now for the crucial extra point to tie this up and force a 2nd overtime. Point after, up and good. So 1 overtime, not enough to decide this one. Here comes the first play of double OT. They'll change the pre-snap look now. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
Well, there's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of the quarterback trying to throw a football. And on this play, they end up flushing him out to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football. That's what led to this incompletion.
Linebackers making some adjustments now. 7-yard gain sets up a 3rd and 3.
I like that you trust your running back and you're still trying to run the football. You got to be careful. You get into overtime, this defense is thinking not just stop this runner, but try to rip that ball out as well.
And the Seminoles are in the red zone. Trying for a pick 6 to win the game. That takeaway will seal the victory.
Oh, no. Oh, that is a tough decision by this quarterback. What a mistake. And now it's simply the kicking game. This defense better come out and be ready either to get a turnover or push this line of scrimmage back as far as they can.
So this defense now needs to come up with something special to make a play to stay in this game in OT. The pocket breaking down.
Well, I always want to see quarterbacks try to pick up some additional yards. They're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have got to stay in the game and stay on the field. He's got to be careful out there.
Important second down play coming up. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Interesting call here. Third and medium in overtime. Will they just play it safe and set the kicker up for a field goal try to win it? That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. Fourth down now. So we'll set him now for a field goal to win the game, a moment every kicker dreams about. And now the defense will spend a timeout to talk strategy here before this crucial play coming up. Here we go. We'll set up for a potential walk-off game-winning field goal. He got it. The kick is good. They win it in double overtime.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
What a special year and a moment these players will never forget. After all they put into this, they can now call themselves champions of the ACC. With the playoff spot locked up, we're going to find out where they're going to be playing as they pursue now a national championship. And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. From Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.